This is NewsBreak26 in southwest New Brunswick. I'm Vicki Hogarth. Here's what's happening in our part of the world. Further delays are expected for the reopening of the Atlantic bubble. At a press conference on Tuesday in Fredericton, Minister of Health Dorothy Shephard confirmed to CHCO that the Atlantic premiers have discussed pushing the reopening date back further from the scheduled May 3rd reopening.
There was a call with the premiers today, and there is some consideration of choosing a date further out, but the date has not yet been decided.
Earlier on Tuesday, Nova Scotia Premier Iain Rankin announced further restrictions on travel into Nova Scotia. These new restrictions will be in place for at least the next 4 weeks, bursting hope of an Atlantic bubble return in early May.
In light of the rise in cases related to travel in the province, we have decided to restrict non-essential travel into Nova Scotia. This means all Nova Scotians, unless their travel is essential, should not leave the province. It also means that those people who live outside Nova Scotia should not travel to our province unless that travel is essential.
Ontario hospitals are overwhelmed by the third wave of COVID-19 in the hardest hit province. The New Brunswick government is calling upon people with healthcare experience to volunteer to assist Ontario with their response to COVID-19.
Any healthcare workers who are retired or working outside of the healthcare system are being encouraged to assist. The federal government will cover all expenses involved, including salary, travel, and accommodations.
A New Brunswicker in their 30s developed a rare blood clot after receiving the AstraZeneca vaccine, Dr. Russell announced at Tuesday's COVID-19 update.
The New Brunswicker, aged between 30 and 39 years of age, received the Covishield vaccine of the AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine in mid-March, and this was prior to the March 29th recommendation from the National Advisory Committee on Immunization not to provide this vaccine to persons under the age of 55. This individual has received appropriate treatment for someone having received the vaccine and has since recovered. For reasons of patient confidentiality, I cannot provide further details. Now, these reactions are extremely rare. We see them in approximately 1 in every 100,000 to 250,000 doses, but they do happen and they are treatable.
New Brunswickers 65 and older can now schedule an appointment to receive a first dose of a COVID-19 vaccine.
As of today, people who are 65 and older may now schedule an appointment to receive their first dose of COVID-19 vaccine at a clinic offered by Vitalite or Horizon Health Network, or by contacting a participating pharmacy.
The provincial government has also created a dedicated phone line for truck drivers wishing to book a vaccination appointment. New Brunswick truck drivers can now call 1-833-724-0088 with vaccination questions and to schedule a vaccine appointment. Regulating short-term rental properties is still on hold in St. Andrews. There was a special meeting of council on Monday night to once again review the 23rd draft of the proposed bylaw after receiving additional feedback from the community. Council motioned to table the bylaw for the next council to determine its fate after receiving dozens of letters from local rental property owners expressing concern.
But the reality of the situation is we ran out of time. We are down to our last 3 weeks. The only decisions that we should be making in our last month as a council is ones that we absolutely have to make for timing.
The faces of the next town councils will soon be decided, with the May 10th municipal elections quickly approaching. CHCO is dedicated to helping you get to know the candidates across Charlotte County with a series of Meet the Candidates TV specials that will be broadcast on CHCO and shared on our online platforms over the coming weeks. That's all the news I have for you. For more stories and live-streamed COVID-19 updates for the province, follow us on Facebook at CHCO.TV.
A news and public affairs production of CHCO-TV, New Brunswick's only source for independent community television.